The Google Pixel 10 Pro and the Google Pixel 9 Pro currently sit at a price gap wide enough to raise an honest question that most upgrade comparisons avoid. Is the newer chip and camera system worth roughly double the cost of the previous generation at its current renewed pricing? The Pixel 10 Pro brings the Tensor G5 100x Pro residential zoom, 8K video, and a brighter 3300 nit display. The Pixel 9 Pro brings a proven camera system, 7 years of software support, and a price that has dropped enough to make it one of the best value flagships available right now. This comparison answers which is right for you. Chip and performance, the generation gap that matters most. The Google Pixel 10 Pro runs the Tensor G5 at 3.78 GHz with 16 GB of RAM, Google's most powerful Pixel chip, built specifically to run Gemini AI processing at full local capability. Customer performance feedback is genuinely mixed, 69 positive and 32 negative out of 101 mentions, with some customers describing the phone as fast and fluid running on Tensor rather than Snapdragon, while others report lag, glitches, and specific incidents like photos disappearing before they could be sent. The Google Pixel 9 Pro runs the Tensor G4 at 1.9 GHz, also with 16 GB of RAM. Performance feedback is generally positive for everyday use, multitasking, and AI-powered features, though some users note that competing flagship processors offer higher raw benchmark performance. The 9 Pro's chip is one generation behind, but the documented performance complaints on the 10 Pro, specifically around lag and reliability, mean the newer chip does not guarantee a cleaner experience. Edge goes to the Google Pixel 10 Pro on raw chip capability. Neither phone has a clean performance record in customer feedback. Camera system. The Google Pixel 10 Pro's camera system reaches 100x Pro residential zoom, captures 50MP stills, and records 8K super steady video, a genuine zoom and resolution upgrade over the previous generation. Camera feedback is 64 positive out of 71 mentions, with customers describing the system as unbeatable and reporting that it converts iPhone users to Android specifically because of picture quality. The Google Pixel 9 Pro's camera system includes a 50MP main camera with optical image stabilization, a 48MP telephoto with 5x optical zoom and stabilization, and a 48MP ultrawide with a 123-degree field of view. A comprehensive triple camera array that customers praise strongly for image quality, zoom performance, color accuracy, and low light consistency across all three lenses. The front camera is 42MP with autofocus, notably higher resolution than many flagship front cameras at any price. The difference between these two camera systems is less about whether either takes excellent photos, both clearly do, and more about whether 100x zoom and 8K video specifically matter to the buyer's photography habits. Edge goes to the Google Pixel 10 Pro on zoom range and video resolution ceiling, and to the Google Pixel 9 Pro on documented consistency across all three rear lenses. Display. The Google Pixel 10 Pro has a 6.3-inch Super AQUA display at 1280 by 2856 with 120Hz refresh and 3300 nit peak brightness. Among the brightest displays available on any smartphone, genuinely easy to view in direct sunlight. The Google Pixel 9 Pro has the same 6.3-inch Super AQUA LTPO OLED display resolution and 120Hz refresh, with 3000 nit peak brightness, only 300 nits behind the newer model, a difference that is real but marginal in most real-world outdoor scenarios. Both use Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2 protection. Edge goes to the Google Pixel 10 Pro on marginally on peak brightness. The practical difference is minor. Battery and charging. The Google Pixel 10 Pro is rated at over 24 hours of battery with fast charging. Battery feedback is split, 36 positive and 24 negative out of 60 mentions, with some customers reporting battery that lasts all day with stunning photos alongside it, while others specifically describe the battery as worse than their previous Samsung S23 Ultra. The Google Pixel 9 Pro has a 4,700 mAh battery with fast charging reaching approximately 55% in 30 minutes, plus Qi wireless charging support. Customer feedback describes battery life as solid and capable of a full day under normal use. Edge is even as both deliver day-long battery with documented variants, but the 9 Pro's feedback is somewhat more consistently positive. Build and design. The Google Pixel 10 Pro is built with durable aluminum and Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2. Customers praise the matte finish specifically, with 25 positive design mentions out of 28. Describing it as beautiful and a meaningful reason some longtime iPhone and Samsung users switched to the Google ecosystem. The Google Pixel 9 Pro received a redesigned chassis that customers frequently praise for a more refined flagship feel, alongside an upgraded and notably reliable ultrasonic fingerprint sensor that reviewers specifically call out as a major improvement over earlier Pixel generations. The Pixel 9 Pro weighs approximately 198 to 199 grams, and some users note this weight makes prolonged one-handed use less comfortable than smaller devices. Edge is even as both deliver praised build quality, but the Pixel 9 Pro's fingerprint sensor reliability is a specific documented strength. Software support. The Google Pixel 9 Pro ships with Google's commitment to 7 years of operating system upgrades, one of the longest software support windows in the entire Android market. The Google Pixel 10 Pro runs Android 16 at launch and inherits the same Pixel software support philosophy, meaning its support window extends further into the future simply by virtue of launching later, even though both phones share the same underlying 7-year commitment structure. Edge is even as both benefit from Google's industry-leading update commitment, but the 10 Pro's window extends further chronologically. One unexpected strength of the Google Pixel 9 Pro is its ultrasonic fingerprint sensor receives specific and repeated praise as faster and more reliable than previous Pixel generations. A detail easily overlooked in a camera and chip focus comparison, but one that affects literally every phone unlock throughout a day of use. At its current renewed pricing, the Pixel 9 Pro delivers this refined authentication experience, the same screen resolution and brightness class, and a comprehensive triple camera system at a fraction of the Pixel 10 Pro's cost. One honest limitation of the Google Pixel 10 Pro is its performance feedback includes specific and concerning reports, photos disappearing before they could be sent, and customers explicitly stating they wished they had purchased a competing Samsung device instead due to glitchy behavior. At its premium price point, this is a real risk that should factor into the purchase decision regardless of the camera and chip improvements. In the end, the Google Pixel 9 Pro wins this comparison. A comprehensive triple camera system with documented consistency across all three lenses. A 3000 nit display only marginally behind the newer model. 7 years of software support. A faster and more reliable fingerprint sensor that reviewers specifically highlight. Qi wireless charging. And a price that, at its current renewed range of $400 to $446, delivers nearly all of the flagship experience the Pixel 10 Pro offers at less than half the cost. The Tensor G5's raw power advantage is real, but the Pixel 10 Pro's documented lag and glitch reports mean that advantage does not translate into a guaranteed smoother experience. The Google Pixel 10 Pro at $684 to $984 wins for buyers who specifically want 100x Pro residential zoom, 8K video recording, the brightest possible outdoor display, and the newest Tensor chip for the longest possible runway of future software optimization. For buyers prioritizing zoom range and video capability above all else, the 10 Pro delivers genuine generational upgrades worth the premium. Both phones are linked in the description below, so check current pricing before you decide, since the Pixel 9 Pro's renewed pricing in particular fluctuates. So if extreme zoom and 8K video are essential to you, get the 10 Pro. If you want nearly the same flagship experience at less than half the price, get the 9 Pro. If you want more comparisons that protect every flagship purchase before you make it, then hit subscribe. The Pixel 9 Pro wins this one, and thank you so much for watching.